Okay, so I have the Allen Bradley PowerFlex 4 set up with the NEMA 1 kit installed. I have two 1/2-inch NPT connectors, and I have some 600 volt SOOW, that's heavy duty hard usage equipment cord. It's rated for oil and water. It's 14 gauge, and it's a 4 conductor including the ground. When you're talking about what they call cab tire, or this type of cable, when you specify the number of conductors, you have to specify the ground conductor within those conductors. So you'll also notice, okay, so on my power side, this is my power side where my finger is. I have a red and black, it's a single phase input unit, and of course we have our ground wire. And on the output side, where our motor connections are, we have a red, a black, and a white. Now typically with 3-phase power or 3-phase output, you have red, black, blue, but because this is an integrated cable available commercially, you can use the white as your third blue conductor for a 3-phase system, in this case for the motor. We can identify it, we can put a heat shrink on there if you want, or some blue tape. I'll just leave it because the electrical code allows us to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire up the bond wire first, or the ground wires, and I'm not going to use any ring terminals or ferrules in this case. When we get into the control wiring in the next section, we will be using ferrules on those, but I just want to use the bare conductors because not everybody has a ferrule crimper, or you may not have ring terminals available at the time, and you are allowed to use bare conductors. Now if you look at the strip length, I'm going to use this strip length on this finger safe cover. So I've terminated all of the wiring, and as you can see, it's a little bit tight for space, but if you keep your conductors reasonably short and you're nice and neat and tidy, you can kind of tuck everything away. So I'm just going to double check the torque on this. I always check my torque after everything's tightened down because the stranded conductors tend to sort of collapse a little bit more after they've sit for a little while. So I'm just going to tighten those up. And this is around 18 inch-pounds. The torque spec is between 16 and 19 inch-pounds. We'll just make sure these are all tight. Always. Got a little bit on that one. Okay, now we want to ensure that our finger safe cover goes on. And it's a good practice to make sure that you put these covers back on, because what it does is it secures the wiring down out of the way in this case, so that we can bring in our control wirings, or sorry, our control wire through this fitting and have lots of room and not have our power and control too close together. Okay, so now we'll put this cover on. We're not ready for the control wiring yet. We'll be wiring that next. I have a disconnect switch ahead of this, and I have the twist lock receptacle. This is going to be controlling a pump, so we have to have a disconnect within sight of the pump. Put this cover back on, and we're ready to set up the motor parameters and do our control wiring.